Hey, what's up guys? Sloth King here. Today, we're going to go over a quick overview on the new 6th generation Toyota 4Runner. Let's check it out. So, I am pretty stoked about this whole thing. I did talk about the new Tacoma whenever they released all the specs on it. So, I'm going to be doing a similar video on it. It's not going to be as long. So, first things first, let's jump right into this. So you can see right here, you get boom, you get the sick picture of it. I really like how this thing looks. It reminds me of a combo between it's throwing back to the 4th generation a little bit with how the roof is a little bit. You get the more stout front end from like a Tacoma, if you guys notice that. But you can still see some 5th gen stuff in it, and mostly on the back side. But once you see the side profile, if you compare it to like the 4th gen 4Runner, it looks more like it, which I like. But this is looking more like a truck, which is pretty sick. So, just going over some small details quickly. It is going to have your couple different powertrains that you can get in the Tacoma as well. So you're going to have the iForce turbocharged 4-cylinder, which is pretty sick. So that is going to produce 278 horsepower and 317 pound-feet of torque, which is pretty sick for a 4-cylinder. I know there's a lot of mixed reviews on this thing that there's not going to be a V8 or a V6 in it, which I get it. We like those sounds. But I think, what was that Lexus model? Anyway, some Lexus model is like pretty much the last one that is going to have a V8 in it. But I think it's fine. I do wish that we would have got the option to have the twin turbo V6 in it, because the Land Cruiser is getting that, if I'm not mistaken. But we will have that iForce Max hybrid powertrain. So we're going to have 326 horsepower and 465 pound-feet of torque, which is insane. That's like the most amount of torque that's been in a 4Runner ever. So the whole thing with that with the powertrain, the hybrid, it's not there to assist you for like good fuel economy. It'll probably help out a little bit, but it's there for your towing capacity. So since this is sharing the same frame with the Tacoma and the Tundra and the Sequoia and everything like that, we are going to have 6,000 pounds of towing capacity. Wow, can't think. But I believe on one of the trims, if I'm not mistaken, I was reading it. One of the trims allowed you to pull 7,000. Maybe that was in the Land Cruiser. I don't know, but this thing should do the same thing as well. Maybe you just need the proper weight distribution tow hitch. But anyway, moving on. It's pretty sick. So the Trail Hunter, it's their overlanding kind of rigs that they're coming out with. Those are gonna have the Old Man Emu suspension, which is pretty sick. And the TRD Pro is going to have the Fox suspension. Now that's going to be more catered towards if you want to do like some desert stuff, while the Trail Hunter is going to be more for your off-roading stuff. They can both do the same thing, but they're gearing it towards different types of builds, which is pretty sick. And one of the cool things is they have a power liftgate finally. I didn't have an issue not having a non-power liftgate in my 4Runner, but I know a lot of people have complained about that, which, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. You just open it and then you grab your little strap and close it. And I don't know what the 5th gen used to have, but I know the 4th gen had a soft close tailgate. So when you like close it, you don't like slam it shut. You like click it once, and then the motor will take over and it'll pull the rest of the back hatch in, which is it's like a soft close feature. Like some of those kitchen cabinets have those things where you like close your drawer, and then it catches itself like the last inch or half inch, and then it slowly soft closes, which is nice. Now they are going to have the 14-inch touchscreen right in the dead center middle of the cabin, which you will see right up. We have a picture of it right here. Oh no, not download. There we go. Here it is. And I think this one is bigger than the one in the Tacoma, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that though. But since we're in the interior, everything up front, at least, is going to be copy over from the Tacoma, which I really don't mind. It just allows them to save a lot of money. That way they don't have to redo all the interiors. And I think it's pretty sick. It's a smart idea for sure. I do wish that said like 4Runner on it. That would be pretty sick. But oh well. Yeah, so this is one of the interior views of the TRD Pro. Now I want to check out more of the exterior, like this picture right here. It looks so sick. See the back end right here, what I'm talking about, it looks more like the 5th gen. And I do like this this Everest or Evergreen paint color. That one's pretty sick. I'm not a huge green fan on like cars, but that looks pretty sick. But yeah, of course you're gonna have the optional 3rd row seats, like every generation has since at least the 4th gen. I know a lot of people were complaining that it doesn't make sense for the 4Runner to have that, which, I mean, the last 2 generations, at least from what I recall, have had the 3rd row seats, so what's the issue? And yeah, it looks pretty spacious without it. If I was gonna get it, I would have no 3rd row seat. I just want all that trunk space to myself. That way I can store stuff back there. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. And another thing that they're touting, I think this just might be a 4Runner thing. I don't remember this being in the Tacoma, but you get the optional speaker that pops out. And oh yeah, look at this this picture of the hood scoop. I wish mine had a hood scoop. I really want to get a hood scoop on my 4Runner, but that looks pretty sick, especially like the in-cabin view. Looks mean, doesn't it? But yeah, oh yeah. So here's the back end. It looks like the 5th gen got like a butt tuck, pretty much. Everything is looking more modern. It does look pretty sick. I am a fan of the styling. A lot of people aren't. They don't like it, but that's fine. Now, this is a callback between, what was it, the 1st gen and I forget, but they have the wraparound windows that they're bringing back, which is pretty sick. I like that. I do wish that they would have some kind of badging on the side right there. What do you guys think? Do you think that needs some badging on it? I don't know. I think so, because it looks a little naked right here, but that's okay. Oh, there's something else I want to point out on this rear hatch. Let's see if I can have if they have a close-up of it anywhere. I think one of the videos had it. Let me pop over to the video. Oh, that just looks sick, doesn't it? We'll get back to that one. I think it was this one. Oh yeah, here's some interior. I guess I can show you a little bit of this, and then we'll jump to the back tailgate that I was talking about. So yeah, oh yeah, this piece right here. I know a lot of the guys, at least in the 4th gen era, they always had to have like a an auxiliary control like box that you'd mod inside of your cabin somewhere, and it's just nice to see this because one, it minimizes like a bunch of unnecessary mods and it streamlines it a bit. You have your hatch open button right here. You have your gas tank button or your gas lid, which is pretty sick. So yeah, and then all your auxes that controls a light bar, which by the way, the TRD Pro models and I think the Trail Hunter comes standard with a light bar mounted in the grill already, which is pretty sick. I haven't really heard anyone talk about that. I'm not a big fan of the camo seats. It's kind of cheesy to me, by the way, just personally. But it's not like in your face camo. It's all right. Let's see. Let's skip ahead. I really do like that shifter. It just looks chunky, looks cool. I'm glad they went with that instead of having like a knob. I know there's a knob right here to control like different drivetrain modes and stuff like that, but I do like how they kept a proper shifter. Speaking of shifters, do you think they're going to come out with a manual option of this? That'd be sick. Yeah, I wish that said 4Runner. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, that's the interior. And obviously right here gives you some options to clip on like some accessories or whatnot, which is pretty nice. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, this view reminds me of like you're in Jurassic Park. It's a pretty cool shot that they have. But where is that tailgate picture? I was gonna show you. Maybe it's here. Oh yeah, the mug. Oh yeah, here it is. One thing I do like, I think these are 33s, 34-inch tires. Someone was talking about it, but they're huge. They're bigger than the ones I have on my 4Runner. But yeah, I do like how this is like sculpted down a bit, probably to make room for the tire size. Because I know a lot of guys they call them on the at least the 4th gen, they call them Viper cuts when you cut this front of your bumper right here, just to make room so your tire can not rub against anything. You see the light bar right there? That comes standard on the TRD Pro. I don't know how you guys feel about these black fender flares. I personally like paint match stuff like that, but I do like how they have the door handles black, the mirrors, and then accents of the front bumper area being glossy black as well. At least it's not a matte. If it was a matte black or just like the plastic, those tend to fade really fast, like on all the Jeeps, which is annoying. But yeah, that's pretty sick. Now let's skip ahead to the tailgate. Where is that tailgate? Right here. All right, if you guys notice, I think the 5th gens had it. Not sure. I haven't really had much experience with it since I don't own one. But you have an up and down buttons to lower and raise your rear hatch glass. I wish I had that on my 4th gen. That would just be really nice, personally. I can control it to go down with my key fob, but I can't push it back up. And if I'm not mistaken, underneath here, underneath your rear spoiler, no one really talked about this, but this is where your wiper arm is stored, so that way it's just all tucked up and concealed. Someone mentioned it, but I'm not too sure who, so I can't give them credit for pointing that out. I do like how this is stamped in now. That looks pretty sick. Taillights look sick. I can't wait to see what TEQ Customs is going to come out with taillights and headlights. That's going to be pretty cool. They usually do a good job on that. Look at that. Look at that scoop. That just looks sick. And it's functional too. I like how that has TRD in it. Nice choice. Oh yeah, so here's the Fox suspension I was talking about on the TRD Pros. It's pretty nice. Wheels, I do like how the wheels look. It is, it's a pretty cool pattern, in my opinion. I do like the bronze. But the black looks pretty good on here. Usually I'm not a big black wheel fan, but on here it kind of ties it together. But I would probably have bronze wheels if I own this color. But yeah, here's the side profile. If you cut it from here, if you look from here on forward, it has 4th gen vibes. Back here is 5th gen. Up here is 4th slash like a Tacoma kind of look, where it's just straight out. Yeah. But yeah, it looks clean. And then there's one other video I wanted to show you guys. I think it might be this one. Oh yeah, here we go. So this is these are the wheels I was talking about. These are the bronze ones. It looks actually doesn't look bad. It's interesting, isn't it? I do like the pattern of the ones on the TRD Pro. So I would probably get those and then try to see if I can get them in bronze. But yeah, this is pretty sick. Has that snorkel on it if you're gonna do any deep water driving through. But yeah, here's another shot of that light bar that no one mentioned. No one mentioned it. It comes standard on it. Yeah, I like that color. What do you guys think of this color? Would you get that? It's almost like Toyota chewed 5 gum and they're like, we want that on here. Yep, this is just a bunch of exterior B-roll and stuff like that. Looks pretty sick. Yeah, I'm glad they kept that rear rolling down window. It would have been dumb. Oh yeah, see, on this one, I wish that it would have been stamped like Trail Hunter on the back. Or do you guys think it should have been stamped like 4Runner? What do you think? And I know at least the limited models, it has the side steps the electric side steps that come down, that fold out. I think the premium model might have that as well. I don't think they talked anything about the premium model. Oh yeah, so this is the different color of the interior. So I don't know if this is just, I do like how light that looks. That looks really sick. See that? It almost looks like a pattern in it. What do you guys think about this one? This is called like Mineral on the Trail Hunter, I believe. Yeah, it looks clean. I do like this stuff. I do like the seats. I would probably try out some leather seats if I got this generation. I have cloth. I've had cloth in the last couple of my vehicles, but I'd probably try leather. That way I can have heated and cooled seats. Yeah, see right here. This is when I'm like, okay, it's acceptable to have like a dial to turn your drive modes on and off and select them. I'm not a big fan of like the dial for your transmission selection gear. But yeah, I think it's pretty sick. I'm a big fan of the touchscreen in it. It's pretty nice. That way I can just click over, do my thing. I know a lot of people are old school. They don't like huge tech in it. I like it. But yeah, I think that might be it. But yeah, aesthetics on the inside, pretty much same thing as the Tacoma, as I was talking about. But yeah, nothing else is like too different except for like the back of the vehicle, which I don't think they show any proper back seats. Here's a up close picture of that auxiliary mod that they've finally put in. Wow, that's all they have on it. Yeah, so here's the limited model. I've never really liked the limited model. It reminds me too much of like a Cadillac, where the sides of it is just like elongated and you get 20-inch wheels on it. Now, if that's your thing, cool, go for it. But I'm not a big fan of it. Yeah, I don't know. Do you guys like the limited models at all? Let me know in the comments below. I'd like to see your input on it. Maybe you guys don't like the whole off-road look. Maybe you like an SUV that you can like store stuff in, go grocery shopping, haul like kids and people around if you wanted to. Just road trip vehicle. Maybe that's why you like it. Maybe the suspension's a bit better. But yeah, I would kind of think that would be like more of a Lexus thing. But yeah, there's 9 different models on this 4Runner. It's a lot. I'm trying to remember where they had them all listed. It was insane though, because it was like you got your Trail Hunter. I know you got your TRD Pro, you got your Trail Hunter, you got your Premium, Limited, and then X amount of models, and then no, they had Platinum, not Premium. Sorry, Platinum is a step ahead above the Limited, which had all like the creature comforts in it and some extra stuff. They did not really talk about that one yet, so hopefully they're gonna have more coverage on it, and then I'll probably like to check that one out. But yeah, SR5, they still have the SR5, which is pretty cool. Hopefully it starts in the 30s, like 30,000. That would be really nice since they have all these different models, but they can't go too much. They can't charge too much for it because, you know, you still have that Land Cruiser, which is their flagship model. So you don't want to be competing in price with that, which it's like, oh, if it's like 60, 70,000 for the Trail Hunter or your TRD Pro, why would you not just jump and go get the Land Cruiser? It's a cooler looking vehicle, in my opinion. If you're looking in that kind of price range, or go like the Lexus route and go their I forget their model, but it's like comparable to the Land Cruiser. But yeah, I am pretty stoked about this. I know that it's going to be released fall of 2024, so we're going to have more pricing. We're going to have all the pricing around then, which I'm pretty stoked. Do you guys want me to go down to the dealership and check it out when it comes in? Let me know below. I'll see if they will let me bring my camera down there and then go on a test drive. That way you guys can see it firsthand. You can hear my thoughts and opinion on it. Let me know. Seriously. It'd be pretty sick, especially if like Toyota did let me like go to their conventions in the future. That would be pretty sick. Would you guys want to see that? Like, let me go test out all this stuff. I think it'd be pretty sick. I think so. But anyway, I just want to give my thoughts on it since everyone else on YouTube world is doing it, and I'm actually genuinely excited about it, and I try to have a lot of info. Now, I think Doug DeMiro actually got his hands on it to do a full-on review. So if you want to check everything out from him, go check him out, because I know he does some really good in-depth reviews in person. He's also kind of quirky when it comes to like some of the stuff that he says, which is awesome. So, anyways, if you guys enjoyed this quick overview and you like them, let me know if you want me to keep doing stuff like this, because I think it's pretty fun. But if you guys don't like it, I won't do it. Or maybe I will. Maybe I don't care what you like. But maybe I do. Let me know below. Anyways, if you guys like this video, go ahead and leave a like. Subscribe to see more videos like these. And I'll catch you on the next ride.